Yo, you ready? Yeah?
Let's do it. All right, so did Ben say he's actually going to be able to make it a bit today?
I don't know. He's got a lot on. He's down in the rocks a lot. But he did promise me that he was going to hopefully be there to have a quick chat. See you, Liam. See you shortly. Bye.
Ciao. I'm excited to get over there again. It's been a while since we've been.
On the north side, we don't go there very often, do we?
I haven't been there for a bit.
Yeah. At 11 o'clock, we're drinking beer. Ben spends Christmas down at Thirroul. Remember? Oh. That's how we...
that's right. That's how we
end up kind of meeting. So he spends, a couple of weeks camping right near us. So here's Enmore, here's our baby. This is where Black Market started, right? Like 12 years ago. When we opened it, there was not a lot on the street.
It's Oscar.
It's pretty close to our heart, that baby. So yeah, we love just still coming back here and serving this community.
Such a cool area.
So Ben brought us in right at the start. So we were right at the inception stage, and so we were involved in how to set up the workflow of the bar. We moved the machine, we put it in a new location. We talked about the pause, where the customers are going to line up, order from, where they're going to wait for their takeaway coffee.
Yeah, it's something I love talking about. I think it's so important from a customer's perspective to get the experience right.
Yeah.
For the workers behind the bar, that they have the flow and the space to serve the good coffee, but then also from the customer's perspective, that you're, showing your customers that you really care about coffee too.
The reason we love going out to our partners is because we're starving. And
we're always hungry.
Thanks for being here, mate. It
Always.
feels...
Thanks for coming.
Finally, it's not beer o'clock, which...
Can be. No, it's definitely coffee o'clock. My name's Ben, I'm the founder of Buckle Cafe Distillery and Depot Brewery over here in Artarmon on the North Shore of Sydney.
I guess one thing I've noticed with you, your angle and your view of where hospitality is going in Australia, I don't hear it very often. You're like super optimistic. Maybe explain that, because that's what drew me to you right at the beginning.
Yeah, I had my beer epiphany in the US in 99-2000 in a ski resort, and thought the Aussie culture of following US trends was going to continue. It's no luck that, I got those vibes from my time in the US, but the vision for me is that hospitality is one, going somewhere where people are being hospitable to you and it's welcoming you and giving you the full experience. What we saw in COVID, but I saw it slightly earlier, that people wanted to re-engage with the community. Rather than spend an Uber going into town and going to a hatted restaurant, the neighbourhood eateries and the neighbourhood cafes were really upping their game.
I think this site is such a destination, and it's got many avenues, I guess, to attract people. You've got a cafe, full functioning cafe, and then that blends into a bistro pub.
Yeah, at lunchtime we're running both venues. We really lean into that afternoon, evening trade on the brewery side, but keep the cafe distillery open for that chill cocktail. We don't want to settle for mediocrity or just being another cafe or just being another brewery. We want to knock people's socks off and they come back.
So my name's James, I'm the general manager of the Buckle Cafe Distillery. So originally I started this venue with the previous company, North Collective, and then BK came up with this awesome idea of starting up a brewery, which I loved the idea of initially. Having a split vibe of a brewery as well as a cafe distillery, working with local coffee roasters such as yourself, brewing everything on site. Such a raw venue, there's so much to fall in love with.
Obviously you meet a lot of people that come in here. Like what are some of the main reasons why people are drawn to this location?
Probably just because it's such an unusual destination. You don't see much like this in Sydney. You walk in and it's just like you've walked through some magic door and walked into this awesome destination.
Yeah.
Plants everywhere, brewing tanks, distilling pots, beautiful cafe, cocktail bar, and an open pass so you can see the raw material. Just authentic, it's got love in it, and you can tell there's been passion put into this venue.
It's literally been like 20 years since I've poured a beer. Can you give me like a little lesson again, a refresher on how to pour a beer?
So why don't you jump straight into it, and then we can give you some little tips and
Okay, I
tricks.
think we're going to go straight for the IPA.
Let's go straight into it. Nice 6.3% ABV.
Oh, wow. So,
Beautiful technique off the bat.
see if I've still got it.
You're like a pro, you don't even need any tips here.
Whoop. Oh,
Look how beautiful that looks.
well, I'm pretty pleased about that actually.
As you should be.
What part of the venue are you most proud of?
Yeah, definitely. I think
Pizza oven.
yeah, the pizza oven's there, but a nod to my biggest supporter, my wife. So we've got a 150 litre copper pot still. It's called Phoebe. It's short, strong, and polishes up well.
Let's talk about your beer philosophy.
Started when I was in the US, came back and couldn't find flavoursome beer in Australia, so I started homebrew using a good old Cooper's homebrew kit. And then, had the vision to start a beer company that was different, that focused on harvest ingredients.
Do you have a ritual around tasting or quality control?
Both on the coffee and the beer is very similar, right?
Yeah.
So we're looking at the pour. In our situation, the beer starts a lot earlier, right? So we're checking the liquid the whole time through the process, from when we're mashing in, through lauter, through boil, kettle, whirlpool, and then in the fermenter, and then in the brine. We can get a beer out in 9 days or 90 days.
Wow.
Depends on the style.
Awesome. And what's your beer of choice?
At the moment, I love hazy IPAs.
Not too sweet?
No, I mean, we always try and produce balanced beers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the hazies, and now I love my sort of aged dark beers.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for spending time under the spotlight.
Thanks for coming across the bridge. It's been a great journey with Black Market. We're very proud to be the #1 partner on the North Shore. So we've got to keep building, but yeah, we're getting a lot of massive raps on the coffee. So thank you.